welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be looking at another arcade game, classic game that I used to play a lot, and that's The Simpsons. And I still see this arcade machine every once in a while. You know, there isn't a whole lot of arcade machines I see anymore. Maybe it's the area I live in, the part of the world I live in, I don't know. We don't have those traditional arcades, those retro arcades or anything like that. So I mean, most of them are full of those machines where you just win tickets and prizes and stuff. But periodically you do see one, like in the airport, you see like one or two kicking around or somewhere. So every time I do see this machine, I always have to spend a couple of quarters on it. And it reminds me a lot of, say, like the Ninja Turtles, the arcade for the Ninja Turtles, because it plays very similar. It's just different characters. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the other thing I always loved about this is they really do mimic the cartoon. Like, they do a really good job mimicking the cartoon. Like, the Nintendo has their versions of these games, but they don't really look too much like the cartoon. Whereas I always felt these arcade machines always kind of look like the real cartoon. Anyways, let's jump into this. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if it's just a configuration issue or something, or the way I have my joystick set up, but I can only play one character, and that's Marge Simpson. So that's what I'm going to play. That's okay. I'm sure if I play around some more, there must be some way for me to configure my joystick to be on a certain one. But you know, in most of these games, it's not an issue. See what I mean? Like that feels like you're watching the cartoon. Yeah, sure, it's a little bit pixelated, but I mean, this just looks cool. When I saw this in the arcade, I was just like, wow, like that looks like the cartoon to me. And you know, they did a good job on it. Especially the intro. They did the same thing with the Ninja Turtles, with you know, having the intro looking really cool. And you know, this would be the screen that you'd see if you're just kind of walking by the machine and no one's playing it. It just kind of scrolls by this stuff. Of course, they have to have the Konami logo in there. Alright, so I'm going to be Marge. Because I haven't actually figured it out. It's the same problem I have with the Ninja Turtle game, is I can only be one player. I think it's Leonardo I can only end up using. So that looks like Mr. Smithers is stealing a diamond. That's weird. Why is Mr. Smithers stealing a diamond? Now Maggie's got it in her mouth like it's her pacifier. That's not fun. Downtown Springfield. There's Patty and Selma. Now they give Marge a really weird. They give her the vacuum cleaner. Okay, I get it. In the cartoon, she's vacuuming a lot, so I guess they figure, you know, let's give her a vacuum cleaner to hit people with. But it's still one of the weirdest weapons I've seen. You know, although that would hurt. You know, some of those old vacuums are pretty heavy. If someone were to whack you, with one of those things, it would hurt. I don't know who most of these characters are. Probably made-up characters. It's funny, there's some kind of like hamster or guinea pig thing. That's the pet shop. If you've played the Nintendo version, there is things like the pet shop and all that stuff that you do see when you walk down the street. And obviously the version of the Nintendo is a different game completely. I mean, this is more like just bash them up and move along. Just like the Ninja Turtle arcade. Oh, look at that. There's Seymour Skinner and Martin Prince. They're just kind of minding their own business. And what are these guys that kind of look like giant Bart Simpsons? Do not enter. There's always those do not enter signs everywhere in these games. I have to fight the fire chief? I guess they were really hurting on who they can have for villains. Like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we knew who the villains were going to be. They were going to be the Foot Clan. And in this, it's just kind of like they're just coming up with... I like that Bart thing. Just coming up with ways to, you know... just random characters for you to battle against. That's what these games were designed for. They were literally just, you know, take your quarters. Oh, it's the wrestler dude. He's kind of like King Hippo in Punch-Out. That's kind of interesting. It's like almost like they took the concept of King Hippo and just... Now, because this also is, you know, really you shouldn't be playing this with one player. This game is really meant to be played with multiple players. You can see that I could have like 4 players there. So playing this with one player, you're just gonna lose a lot. Just keep mashing buttons until you kill the guy. Yeah, I always liked how they symbolize that the guy's about to lose or die when they start blinking like that. She does her little dance. Whoa! Krusty the Clown. Bonus stage. Hit
Drop
buttons.
your balloon and go after Maggie. Ready?
Oh, button mashing. My favorite. This is so much easier on an arcade because you get that big button, you can just sit there and smash it. When you're using a gamepad like I'm using, it's not as, I guess I could be whacking my gamepad, but I'm not gonna break it or something. Krusty Land. Oh, there's Krusty. There goes that evil Smithers looking dude. Is Krusty on my side, or am I like... Huh, I don't know. It's weird. It seems like all these people are villains, and that's just generic, man. Hey, there's Otto. Guess he has a part-time job outside of his school busing. I'm gonna add some credits here so I can continue going. Interesting how they make her fly in like she's like Superwoman. Hey, Santa's little helper. I don't think the dog's gonna help me very much. Nope. You can order something from, oh, you can. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, Otto. And that's, Marvin, the, what's his name? Marvin. The psychiatrist guy. I think his character died, didn't he? All the same guys on the teacup. Yeah, nothing weird about that. I just noticed Millhouse. Holy crap, they're coming off the thing. Have to fight them now? I'm not jumping enough. See, at least, like, you know, in the Ninja Turtle game, like, you learned how to, like, jump and do these, like, crazy kicks and stuff, but this one, I guess, it's the same concept, it's just... Instead of her kicking, she's just using her vacuum cleaner as an instrument of destruction. Whoa, is that a tire? Oh, jeez. Has anybody ever told you not to hit a woman? Jeez. Whoa! What's that? Can of pop. It's just all these random things you can just pick up. There's a gorilla that looks like Homer. I think he just kicked me. Stupid gorilla Homer. Or ape Homer, whatever he is. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. What is that? Big bear just came out and ran away. Krusty the Clown again? He's on a ball, so it shouldn't be that hard to get him to fall off. I don't think it's actually Krusty though. Nothing like having a can of pop thrown at you. This bunny thing is annoying. Imagine what's coming after me now. Oh no. There's more enemies. Do I have to go in there? Usually you just go to the end and then some big boss appears. Hey, what's that, hot dog? Oh, that's like in Ninja Turtles where the pizza appears. Uh-oh. What? I have to fight a balloon? Are you kidding me? Well, that's what happens when you have like a blunt object and you're attacking a balloon. One up, Marge! Smacking me around and everything. Oh, jeez. I haven't actually been counting how many quarters I would have spent yet. I was doing that when I did my RoboCop video, where I was trying to think of like how many quarters I would have gone through to get to this stage. You know, I don't think I've ever gotten this far in the arcade because, or on the actual arcade machine because, oh crap, falling to my death. Because, you know, I wouldn't have had this many quarters in my pocket to, am I dead? Oh, we landed in a tree. Okay, we're not dead. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'd never have enough quarters to get this far. Even in RoboCop, where I played the heck out of that game and I got really good at it, I still couldn't get too far because you just run out of quarters. Then you'd think, like, how much money am I spending on this game? Of course, back then, you know, a quarter was a lot of money. Today, it's nothing. I can imagine what I need a quarter for today, or what actually you could use a quarter for. Even those stupid little gumball machines are like loonies and toonies now. If you don't know what that is, that's Canadian money. If you're American, you have probably no idea what a loony and a toonie is. That's a $1 coin and a $2 coin. That's right, we have $1 and $2 coins here. What is that? Zombie ladies. Oh, slingshot. Cool. I don't know how many bullets it has or ammunition. Where's my vacuum cleaner? Oh, there it is. I guess when you pick up another weapon, she kind of puts her other weapon down. Maybe she straps it to her back like a sword. Endless zombies coming after me. See if I can at least make it to the end of this one. I have no idea how many actual worlds or levels are in this. I don't think I've ever played this long enough to continue all the way to the end. Oh no! Gotta insert more coins. Oh, geez. What was that? Looks like the ghosts from Ghostbusters. Oh. Moving platform. This will be fun. At least you can just push them off. They're just coming at me, coming at me, coming at me. Here's where, you know, definitely having more players. You know, you'd have like maybe 1 or 2 players on one side, the other on the other. This would be a cinch. Not sure if Marge can fall off this thing. Barrels. Hamburger. Oh, there's those weird looking... Do I have to fight them? The one big guy kind of looks like a Bart Simpson. Like, Bart would look like as an adult or something. Holy shit. He's using the other guy as a weapon. Okay, I loaded up a lot of quarters. Oh, did the one guy get killed? Right in the crotch. This guy's annoying. Jeez. Why is he harder than the big guy? Just keep pounding on him. Got him. Is that it? Moe's Tavern. Ah. Come and get a drink. Oh no. This is supposed to be Moe's Tavern? Moe's Tavern isn't that big. This is almost like a, it's like a theater. Big red carpet. Die! Who's that? Oh, there's Moe. There's a pie. Want the pie? Want the pie? Oh, I can go on Moe's bar. Hey, there's Barney. The old Barney, where he had yellow hair. His hair was like the same color as his skin. And... oh wow, pick up the bar stool too. Oh my god! Just strangling me there. Is Moe throwing stuff at me? Hey, the slingshot. Oh. Oh. Kind of outnumbered here. Thanks for your help, Moe. Much appreciated. Ah, Bleeding Gums Murphy's still alive. Yeah, you can see how old this was. I have no idea how many credits I have left. What, 4? Is that it? Is that the world I'm on? Game over. Knocked him out as I came in. It'd be fun if you can actually go and play those games. Look, Simpsons game within the Simpsons game. That lady. It's a huge Moe's Tavern, I gotta tell you that much. What's that thing? Something sleeping there. That's the enemy. Okay. Oh my god! I guess those are my credits, too. Usually if you have enough quarters, you can pretty much beat these guys no matter what. Oh. Down to my last Marge. Oh wow, he just burped fire. Why did he burp fire? That is unfair. Oh, charred me. Last Marge? Okay. Thought that was my last Marge. Starting to get weak. Got him! How's my hair? That was pretty cool. Stage 5. Oh god! God, he's got a boulder. It's always the same enemies, though. Didn't really change it up too much. Sat down there like an angry Homer guy. Oh. And I'm done. Oh, that was The Simpsons for you. I mean, that's a pretty cool game. I still enjoy playing that. You know, this would be one that I should do like a live stream or something on, and just keep playing it and see how far I can get. I don't know how many levels there are. There's probably like 2 or 3 more, and then it's done. But anyways, let me know what you think of the game. I always enjoy playing it, even if I only got to the 1st or 2nd level. It's still a fun game. It looks cool. I always love The Simpsons. Look at that. That's pretty cool, too. The Bartman. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Throw some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.